Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Bulldozes his way through. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Duke's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's got great speed, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the air. It's Dell. Gets open down the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Valdez. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made after the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my...
And he breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Pressure coming. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Dell. Grabs it in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Got it. The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Jackrabbit. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He gets a block, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now on first down from the 30.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Shanta clears with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt. And quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits it in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Green 25.
Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Slab. Check out.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Blue Devils get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it well.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. A much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down.
Here we go.
It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Dell. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He spins that thing down the middle. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Valdez. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking to throw, it's down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense.
Okay.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Come on, set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, it's down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make a fair catch. The offense set for a first down play.
29 Philly.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Makes the grab. It's Valdez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get set.
To the air, it's Dell. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see it goes, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Okay, ready?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
In blue. In blue.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Fires left. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The shot that clears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Touchdown, shot to clear. And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
325.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. The Blue Devils have a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. They're down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just no way to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're trying to find some room off right tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. They're going back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You you see all this movement in football now, all this stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting really good.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
He leaves it with his back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Chanticleers will have it first and 10.
29 Philly. 2.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Dell. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down. A shot that clears look to do some damage in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They go to the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Dell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. First down to start the drive after the break.
Green 25.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
On the ready.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 45 on its way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Back to pass, it's Dell. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Discards a man. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working the move. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Working that left side. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on.
Trying to beat the D deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass on second down. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one.